to today's devotion. I'm glad you joined us today. We've been talking this week about being people of hope. Now, today I want you to turn with me to 1 Corinthians 13, verse 13. It says this, "But now faith, hope, love, abide these three. But the greatest of these is love." So that's from a quote from the famous love chapter, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And in chapter 13, Paul describes to us that we should be people marked or defined by love, right? So he goes down, and not only that, he even describes what love is. That love is not an emotion. Love is not a feeling, but love is a choice. And he shows us how to make the proper choices to be loving people, right? So he goes through all of this stuff and he gets to the end, and then he says this really interesting phrase. He sums it all up and he says, faith, hope, and love, abide these three. Now, what he's saying here is abide these three, abide this in us. It resides in us. So this should be what defines a Christian: faith, hope, and love, right? So hope is sitting right in there. Faith, of course, it should define us because we are people of faith. We have faith in Jesus. We have faith that he still heals. We have faith that he's still in control of all. Love, we should be people of love, obviously, right? I mean, we should be people who love our neighbors, love God, right? But then when you get to hope, we should be people of hope. But a lot of times we get so caught up in grumbling and complaining with people that, or we get so caught up in our own lives that we don't really deliver this hope to people. We don't really try to fill people with this future and hope that's exciting before them. But Paul said this is what's supposed to define us, is hope. Hope is supposed to define us. And so the question I want to leave you with today is this. We talked this week about the Pharisees. They were so focused on themselves that they didn't care about anyone. We talked about Jesus, and Jesus was so focused on delivering hope that really he even put his own feelings, he put his own well-being aside. So the question I have for you this week is this: who are you in this story? It's a question I can't answer for you. Only you can answer yourself. Only you know how you would respond. Let me ask you, if there's someone that you know that nobody likes, he's made some very bad choices in his life, and in fact, not only does no one like him, but anybody who hangs around with them, they're kind of guilty by association, right? So to talk to them, you're putting your relationships at risk. You're putting your reputation at risk. But God talks to you and he says, listen, I need you to go talk to them. They're feeling pretty hopeless and I need you to be the vessel for me. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it, or are you going to be more concerned about your reputation, right? How about this? You have plans and you want to go out and you want to do something with your friends. In fact, you're out there doing it, and maybe you've paid tickets, so you've put a price on this, right? And so you're enjoying yourself, and suddenly you get a call that there's someone in need. Someone needs your attention right now. What do? Do you drop everything, stop doing what you want to do, what you've been waiting maybe for weeks or months to do, what you're even paying to do? Do you drop it in an instant, and do you go and do you try to help this person? Or do you kind of delay, or do you not go at all because you've already got other plans? See, the question that we need to ask ourselves is this: how do we respond when kind of the rubber meets the road? Are we people of hope? Are we people that hope is becoming something that we want to deliver, that's so important to us? Or are we people that are still a little bit focused on ourselves? That's a question you have to ask yourself today. Now listen, we're going to sum this all up tomorrow, so hope you can join me again, all right? God bless you until we meet again.